everybody, this is Taylor from the Marathon County Public Library here for another family story time. Today we have books about sleep and hibernation. It's getting cold and a bunch of animals are going to get ready for a long sleep this winter. So come along and let's read some books all about sleep and hibernation. Our first book is called I Don't Want to Go to Sleep. I can't wait for winter. Why? The snow, the fun. Pig told me all about it. I'll skate and drink warm things. Did I mention the snow? Oh, sorry. You don't get to have fun in winter. Why not? Because you are a frog, and frogs hibernate. I don't know what that means, but I don't like it. It means you sleep. Your dad is hibernating right now. He is? Didn't you wonder where he's been? Wow, that explains a lot. I want to be like Cat, curled up by a fire. You can't do that. Why not? Frogs like to be warm. There's a fine line between warm and crispy. I want to be like Pig. Pig sleeps in a fluffy plaid blanket. You can't do that. Why not? First of all, you could get lost in here. Also, plaid isn't your color. Mostly though, I'm taking this blanket. I want to play in the snow like Rabbit. You can't play in the snow. Why not? Have you ever heard of a snow frog? No. Want to guess why? Let me explain. In winter, frogs sink to the bottom of a pond and cover themselves in mud. Then they sleep there until spring. See? So everyone will be having fun while I'm asleep in the mud? Yes, hibernating, like our friend Bear. I don't want to be a bear. What's wrong? You're all going to have fun, and I'm going to spend winter sleeping like a cold, muddy bear frog. A bear frog is not a thing. Well, we don't have that much fun in winter. Sometimes I burn my tongue on my cocoa. I lost my scarf once. My snowballs aren't always round. Thanks for trying, guys. Is there anything we can do? Well, there is one thing. Thanks for coming, everyone. Mud party! Just think, it's only 139 days until spring. Did he say 139? Okay, so that was our first book called I Don't Want to Go to Sleep. I personally didn't know that frogs hibernated in the winter and that they're at the bottom of a pond in the mud. So that was our first book about a frog hibernating. And now our next book is going to have even more animals and how they sleep in the winter. Our next book is called Over and Under the Snow. We're going to see some animals that burrow and hibernate under the snow. Over the snow I glide, into the woods, frosted fresh and white. Over the snow, a flash of fur. A red squirrel disappears down a crock. Where did he go? Under the snow, Dad says. Under the snow is a whole secret kingdom where the smallest forest animals stay safe and warm. You're skiing over them right now. So look, some animals under the snow. Over the snow, I glide past beech trees, rattling leftover leaves and strong, silent pines that stretch to the sky. On a high branch, a great horned owl keeps watch. Under the snow, a tiny shrew dodges columns of ice It follows a cool tunnel along the moss out of sight. Look, Dad says, tracks. Tracks always tell a story. Over the snow, a deer has crossed our path. Deep hoof prints punch through the crust up the hill under a tree. An oval of melted snow tells the story of a good night's sleep. Under the snow, deer mice doze. They huddle up, cuddle up against the cold in a nest of feathers and fur. So lots of sleeping in the snow and under the snow. Over the snow, I climb, digging in my edges so I don't slide back down. Under the snow, voles scratch through slippery tunnels, searching for morsels from summer feasts. Over the snow, I swoosh. Down, down, faster, faster, down, faster, faster. Whoops! Under the snow, a snowshoe hare watches from a shelter of spruce. Almost invisible, she smooths her fur, a coat of winter white. So there is a snowshoe hare. Over the snow, I glide past reeds where tadpoles play tag in springtime. Under the snow, fat bullfrogs snooze. They dream of sun-warm days back when they had tails. So there are the frogs, just like the frog in our first book. Over the snow, I stand and stare. Little mountains in the marsh. Under the snow, beavers gnaw on aspen bark settled in for supper. Can they hear my tummy rumbling too? Over the snow, stop. A sound. We stand like statues carved in ice till a bushy-tailed fox steps from a thicket, tips his ear to the ground, listens, listens, listens still, and leaps out onto the snow after an invisible dinner. Who's under the snow? His paws scratch away to find the mouse he heard, scritch, scritch, scratching along underneath, under the snow. Over the snow I glide. A full moon lights my path to supper. Under the snow, a chipmunk wakes for a meal. Bedroom, kitchen, hallway, his house under my feet. Over the snow, I climb one last hill. Bonfire smoke rises, warm hands, hot cocoa, hot dogs sizzling on pointed sticks. Under the snow, a black bear snores, still full of October blueberries and trout. Over the snow, the fire crackles and sparks shoot up to the stars. I lick sticky marshmallow from my lips and lean back with heavy eyes. Shadows dance in the flames. Under the snow, a queen bumblebee drowses away December, all alone. She will rule a new colony in spring. Over the snow, I glide home on tired legs. Clouds whisper down feathery, soft flakes. Under the covers, I snuggle deep and drift into dreams of cuddling deer mice and slumbering frogs, hungry beavers and tunneling voles, drowsy bears and busy squirrels, and the secret kingdom under the snow. So did you know that all of those animals live under the snow and sleep? I did not know about all those animals. Okay, so now we are going to head down to the aquarium and learn about a fish that has the name of one of these animals in the constellations. So let's go and find more about that fish.
Hey there! In our last story, we saw a lot of animals hibernating in the forest, didn't we? They were sleeping under the snow and cuddling in under a tree to keep warm. We saw a snow hare, which is a rabbit, and we saw a fox. Well, we have a fish here in our aquarium that has both fox and rabbit in its name. It's a fox-faced rabbitfish. So let's dive in and learn more about it. Fox-faced rabbitfish are known for having a mostly yellow body and a black and white striped face. They also have a narrow, pointed snout similar to that of a fox, which is where it gets the fox-face part of its name. At nighttime, or when they feel threatened, these fish can change their color to appear more dull so they aren't as noticeable. They also have dark, large eyes and a large black dot on their body. This helps them blend in with colorful coral and hide from predators. When they do face a predator, they will protect themselves by raising the venomous spines on their top side. These rabbitfish are found in the eastern Indian and western Pacific Oceans, mostly around Taiwan, the Philippines, Indonesia, and Australia. In the wild, they'll often stay in deeper, darker parts of the ocean, swimming from coral reef to coral reef. Fox-faced rabbitfish are omnivores, meaning they eat both plants and other animals. In the wild, they eat mostly algae, zooplankton, and corals. Fox-faced rabbitfish can grow 8 to 10 inches in size and generally live to be 5 to 7 years old. Thanks for joining me here at the aquarium today. Now let's go back to Taylor for one more story.
Our last book for the day is called Sleepyheads. See the moon? It's sleepy time. Let's look for little beds and find where all the little ones lay their sleepy heads. Look, I see a sleepyhead cuddled in a nest. I see another sleepyhead who thinks a hole is best. Look, I see a sleepyhead nestled in a cave. I see another sleepyhead rocking on a wave. Look, I see a sleepyhead snuggled in the reeds. I see another sleepyhead resting in the weeds. Look, I see a sleepyhead burrowed in the hay. This one's not a sleepyhead. This one slept all day. See the house? Let's peek inside. Let's look for little beds and find where all the little ones lay their sleepy heads. Look, I see a sleepyhead beside the fireplace. I see another sleepyhead curled tight in its dark place. Look, I see a teddy bear, a pillow, and a bed. I see a blanket, soft and warm, but where's the sleepyhead? We found all the little ones in trees, in holes, in caves. We found all the sleepyheads in weeds, in reeds, and waves. We found all but one small one in houses and in barns. Where is that little sleepyhead? Asleep in Mama's arms. Okay, that was our last book called Sleepyheads. All this talk about sleep has me so sleepy now. So I think I am going to go take a nap. So thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time.